So it's hard to defeat. And trust me, I've been looking hard for a beam, huh? He ain't rapped this hard in a long time. You street, all V that do's and eyes. Homie, always say to the guys. All my life, been addicted to the power, ain't gon' lie, yo. Ain't no fear, I'm never willing, put the up in yo. Ain't no telling when we do it, we just couldn't get ya. Got a bad thing, it ain't lie. Why, with some keep my why, north side, bumpin' north.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Webb. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Webb to throw. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. On 3rd down, Webb. Ebron caught left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a first down following that long gain. It's Murray. Pushes him over. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Second down, Bridgewater. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Detroit! Now let's go!
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 39. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year for just 357 yards. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's the rookie from Wyoming. It's Brian Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Abdullah lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is Abdullah. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go! Green, 39! Gun! Hey, let's go, B, let's go! Check!
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it.
Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now let's go! Boom, land it! No, check, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
To throw on 3rd down. Webb. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The motion man is Tate. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses, but you still have to set and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And he comes back with one complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Davis Webb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Cook following the penalty. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On the return, it's Tate spinning away. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. first down, it's Webb. Caught right side, Tate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Green, 39. Green.
On second down, Webb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, Detroit. 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 Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a first down throw. Webb. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
To throw on second down. Webb. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a second down.
Let's go. Right in. Tiger. Force. Be ready. Wait.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. That's going to be a 6-yard gain and leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10, Bridgewater. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kerry Hyder, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.